Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and thought I would do a call out video today. Let me get a sip of my water first. And my beautiful radio voice going, and let's talk about this. All right, I'm going to call out two people specifically, Dr. Shawn Baker, Dr. Paul Saladino. And I'm going to state up front that technically, because everything they are promoting is completely debunked with a larger body of scientific evidence, it is therefore scientific misinformation. Their videos and channels should technically be deleted from all of social media. If you look at the rules of YouTube, you look at the rules of Facebook, any of those on the terms of service, their entire premise of what they are promoting is in direct violation of those terms of service. Their channels and their videos and their information, anything that they put out, and anyone who's interviewing them and letting them promote this information, technically is a violation of the rules. So why they're allowed to speak on these platforms, I don't know. If they are actually have written rules in place saying you will get strikes and possibly removed for knowingly promoting scientific misinformation. Right, they are saying that vegetables are bad. And we need to be clear here. When they say this, you can't use appeal to authority and say, well, they're medical doctors. Because first of all, medical doctors, nutrition is not their area of expertise. Number two, even most medical doctors can look at research and know how to read research and would look at them and go, you guys are crazy. You're quacks, you're frauds, you're charlatans. This is what most medical doctors are saying. So when the vast majority of medical doctors are saying this, and pretty much nearly 100% of registered dietitians whose job it is to know these things. Keep in mind, a registered dietitian isn't someone who took a couple nutrition classes. A registered dietitian has to have an advanced degree in the field relative to nutrition, either a master's or a PhD, and then they have to go through a residency, usually in the metabolic ward. Okay, they have to do a residency in the metabolic ward on top of that. Then they have to be board certified through a national board here in the U.S. And they have to do continuing education. They have to be recertified, right? These are technically, as far as we're concerned, the highest experts in nutrition tend to be registered dietitians because of the amount of direct experience they're required to have, both in terms of education and work out in the field. Keep in mind, they have to do residencies. And if they do it in the metabolic ward, they get to see data and access to clients and patients and case studies and get to work with them directly and observe a lot of things. They tend to participate directly in the research at that point, right there in real people. Hey, this is their specialty. All of those people will say that they are crazy. Keep in mind, these are people who have promoted not eating vegetables. And they're both very fringe. They are fringe people on the fringes of the fitness world who, again, have developed cult-like followings of people who are now running around everywhere. In my videos talking about vegetables are bad, vegetables are poison, with this ignorant, ridiculous nonsense. And I mean, anyone who says, well, you don't have it, yes, we do. There are hundreds and hundreds of studies around the world, both case studies, epidemiology, population studies showing over and over and over and over and over that higher intakes of vegetables and fruits reduce all-cause mortality. They increase lifespan. It reduces cancer, reduces cardiovascular disease, reduce diabetes across the board in every ethnic group on the planet. Okay, you can't even pull, well, it's only in this group. It is every single group, all around the world. So you can't even say, oh, well, this different group of people. No, this has been found to be universally true in every single ethnic group, all of humanity, everybody. And these pieces of crap, because they are, guys, if you want to talk about literal con men and filth, the audacity of people to take their medical degree And it's when we have that data, it is so overwhelming. And to just reject it and to tell people they shouldn't be eating vegetables and vegetables are bad and you'll have these other health issues fixed. Do you not understand how evil that is? And I want to be clear, when I say that what they are doing is evil, I mean evil. Hundreds of people, and if this continues to spread, thousands of people are going to die. Thousands of people are going to get cancer. They're going to have heart disease because of the recommendations of these two evil pieces of crap. And they know better. There's no way they went to medical school and have looked at any of the research and even talked to all their peers and actually believe this. They can't. In fact, from what I'm hearing, people saying that Saladino's had to add certain fruits and vegetables back in because his diet made him unhealthy. He's had health problems as a result of the diet himself and has had to add this stuff back in. Paul, I'm not even going to call you a doctor because quite frankly, both of you guys are in violation of your Hippocratic oath. You are in violation of your oath. You took an oath when you agreed to practice medicine that you would an oath to do no harm. You are telling people not to eat vegetables. Wow. That is harm. That is doing direct harm. And anyone who listens to this sort of nonsense, how stupid can you people be? I mean, these people come and argue in my comments. I'm going to be honest. If you actually believe any of this carnivore stuff, you are too effing stupid to even communicate with. I don't want to argue with you. You are too dumb to even bother. Because there is no way a rational, intelligent person would even buy into this. They would look at the sum total evidence and say, hey, there's any possibility at all that these crazy con men are right. Like it's not even a case of, oh, why I had to try it myself. Do you need to try rat poison to know that it is dangerous? I mean, that level of stupidity to listen to people like this, who are clearly con men, clearly charlatans, clearly intend to do harm to make money doing harm. If they told you the studies are wrong and rat poison's not really poisonous, it's good for you. Well, I had to try it myself. That's literally the only defense that these two guys have. They're like, well, if people are dumb enough to believe this, that could literally be the only defense these two clowns have. The only defense. Well, if I found a group of people dumb enough to drink rat poison and to just ignore the label, then maybe I'm doing the world a favor. Okay? That is literally the only level of defense these guys have for their actions. That's fine, send it to them. I don't care. I hope they see it. I want them to know that I'm calling out. And I don't see why people aren't reporting them for medical misinformation. Why aren't people contacting the boards that gave them their medical degrees? They're clearly in violation of their oath. That's grounds for stripping them of their MD. They're also promoting proven easily false misinformation that all the governing bodies in charge of nutrition around the world would disagree with completely. They're promoting it on all these platforms. That's technically a violation of the rules. All right, my rant is over. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative. I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.